everyone, and welcome to the US of A. Obviously, we've come down to exactly where we wanted to be as soon as we got here, Santa Monica Beach. Everything is here. I feel at home here. Basically what we're doing in the US of A is we're traveling around. We're experiencing all different places. It's why we love training here. We'll be somewhere else next time, somewhere else after that. We just want to journey around, mainly on the West Coast, and see what the US has to offer. Now we've just grabbed someone right off the street here. We've just got in from Australia, right here to Santa Monica, because this is where it's at. What can we expect?
Santa Monica, a lot of crazies, a lot of like homeless people, a lot of people watching, a lot of fit people.
Sweet, is this in like ascending order?
Yes. Alright, well I gotta run.
Have a good...
Bye guys.
Hey, we're all
Hugs.
friends here.
Oh, hugs.
Have a great day.
Thanks.
We're all sun creamed up as well.
Yeah, you're really sun creamed up. Lucky me. Bye guys.
So it's gonna be epic. The Stronger series. Yep. Alright, that's it.
First girl I've hugged in forever.
We've just had a long day out in Malibu, slacklining, out in the sun, tumbling. It took a lot out of us. And it's funny that there was that flash for you guys from the intro straight to nighttime. But we've got to get the session in. As my injury gets better, I'm starting to put more and more pressure on it and stress on it, as you know. So I'm incorporating a new exercise into the program that you haven't seen before. Something pretty basic, but it's going to help me build back up to cross again. Azarian to support on the cross trainers. It's pretty late. I'm so hungry. We haven't eaten much today, so I'm keen to just get straight into this and smash through a workout late at night and starving and tired. Let's do it because it's got to be done. Trying out a new exercise on the cross trainers for the impossible dip. Really aiming to hit it from all different angles. It feels like what I'm doing is good, but it gets stale quickly, and I want to add something new to rejuvenate the feeling of hitting that area. So if I continue this for the rest of the week and I feel great, it will become a staple, and I'll welcome it into the world of Tyson's training. We're doing our planche circuit, followed by the floor circuit now. Keep a watch for everything that we're substituting because we don't have the equipment available. It's important to have that creativity for your workouts, to be able to adapt to your environment and your situation so that your progress doesn't suffer. It's great, I'm getting closer to that planche goal. The injury's getting better and better. Great advice from Lachlan. He said, that was good, I just fell. Yes. That's good. I'm actually experimenting with spreading out a bit further, closer to straddle, and I don't have that worry that the forearm injury is going to come back. I've done straights before at Santa Monica Beach, and it was an utter catastrophe. It was terrible. It was really difficult for Lachlan to spot, and it was really hard for me to get balance with it. So what I'm going to be doing instead is a really tight tuck planche and trying to press to handstand. Now this is different from just a regular press to handstand where you want to get as much compression as you can before you get up. This will be more strength because I want to stick to that planche and press that to the handstand. I don't even know if I can do this. What's he doing? What? Why is he doing this? And why is he doing it now, so late at night? I can do this. I cannot. I'm like anticipating I'm gonna do it. And I open up and make it hard. And now I've had 3 attempts, and now it's too difficult strength-wise. One more. Ta-da! I bent my arms. I got the movement, but I wasn't right form. Isn't that always the way? On that set that we didn't film of the straights, I got it. It was straight arms, it was a tuck, which was great. So it just goes to show that even though I struggled, I didn't get put off, tried it, and I got it. Excellent. What we've got now is the heel extensions from the bench, which is just a ledge that we've got. We're making do. The thing about this thing is it makes me feel sick pressing on. I just can't get comfortable on there. I'm pushing my chest in, it's taking all the air out of my lungs, and I come out of it like, help, that kind of thing. Help me. Can I have my spotlight, please, sir?
I can be your flashlight.
Yeah! Can I tell a scary story?
Once upon a time, I was in your room and I watched you do things that you don't want anyone else to know.
The lesson here is I know. Just look to the stars. I feel like I was playing a bit more on that bounce, so when I came down, elbows tap, immediately I was pressing back up. I feel like the last few times I've done that, it's down, pause, and then press back up. I feel that helped having that slight momentum to keep my hips up for today. Lighting now, floodlights have come in, we've ordered them. No, it's just a car. We've finished the workout now. That was about a 4.5 hour training session. At night, no food, little sleep, and being a dirty boy.
That was a policeman that just drove past and he said, "Hey girls, there's there. Give us a break, mate." Yes.
Not cutting my hair.
I am not a girl. Yeah.
It's time to eat now. This session, for what it was, how late it was in the conditions, it felt pretty good.
I was impressed with your Maltese breast to front support there. Feeling stronger in that you feel like you're taking your weight for the first 30 degrees now. Whereas before it was sort of I was there the whole time. Now I feel like I can let go and then catch you near the end range of motion.
Sweet.
So that's impressive, particularly being the last exercise of this insane session tonight.
It's gonna be a crazy session tomorrow. What a day. Here we are back at Santa Monica, the day after that nighttime session. I'm feeling fresh, well rested, and it's a Sunday today, so everyone is out. It's super busy here, and it's just such a good vibe. Everyone just training for free because they love moving. It's rings play starting off, so I'm going to be playing around with some of my goal attempts. We're talking planche, we're talking the impossible dip, possibly even some side splits in the sand, because that means you'll get it. Yeah, that's true. I'll build up a mound and go onto it. I actually saw a relatively overweight guy doing active side split stretching here before, which was pretty cool to see. Very busy here, super excited, great energy for me. Downing pre-workout, getting into the play on this very sunny day, doing it my way. And that's how I weigh 83.
Can you lift your chest more?
Yeah.
Or does that hurt your back?
That's what I would do.
That hurts my back a little. Okay, all right.
That was,
okay, hands.
That's great. Straddle planche. It's coming back. That means the injury is getting pretty much healed then. It's mainly only in cool then it's feeling bad, but I'm really happy with that. Had an impossible dip play. That was fun. I don't want to get into the habit of trying to max it out every time so much. So maybe I should put the brakes on a little bit because I'm having a lot of fun doing it, maxing out in a way. But I also need to make sure, a conscious effort, that I include those higher reps like the push-ups. I've just backed away from them recently as well because of that overuse that I started to feel in the elbow. But overall, I'm really happy with that impossible dip progress so far. I'm quite confident about getting that at the end of 12 weeks. Planche, as long as the injury gets better, yes. But something that was interesting I was thinking was, yes, my injury's getting better, but was the straddle planche great because my side splits are getting better? Is it really just no different than the tuck, the spread out tuck that I'm doing and the diamond planche that I'm doing? I think that's enough of the goal specific plays. Now let's have some fun. the slack line. You could look at it as an additional workout to the trunk work capacity or the trunk strength that we've been doing, because everything actually needs to stay quite loose except the core, and that's where it comes into play. I also feel like this really works balance, something very important, and it is addressed in gymnastics but not as specifically as the slackline does. So I love it and I highly recommend it for you guys as well. I've got one arm pull stuff now and the sun's set so fast. This one arm pull stuff, I feel like it's plateauing a fair bit because of this injury. It's keeping me at bay going as hard as I want to, and every time I try to, the pain just comes back. So I feel like I need to flip something up here and train it a bit differently. I can't do enough because I'm experiencing too much pain. So the little that I do is not enough to gain strength. That's what's so frustrating about this. I need to persevere and think of something else.
Squatting significantly less for that one, probably 10 kilos max. Enough to be able to use my thumbs like this, so you can't take much weight, and like, it's quite a disadvantage. So definitely improving.
That was interesting. I feel the strength has gotten a lot better in that cross press. I still need Lachlan for that little bit of comfort because it does feel like it's bordering on the edge of too much. And what's interesting is I'm feeling, injury-wise, more pain in that chest area that got owned that time I did the pull-up negative. So I think if I do a little bit more deep tissue release around this area, really amp up the recovery, I think I'll be back to doing cross within the week on the cross trainers. You're about to see a returning exercise into the program.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Distracted by how he spotted that.
Really?
Yeah. Who gets underneath like this?
That was overhead press.
That's not how I overhead press.
That's how you do it, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the spot limited my set a little bit then. The first one was better. We're both out of practice for this one. So it feels great to be able to do this again, hitting something Maltese related. Excellent.
Everyone must feel that feeling.
Nothing like a malt on Santa Monica.
Rep was very strong, the second one nowhere near as strong.
Welcome to intermission. What is happening now is, it's obviously time has passed because it's gone from day to night. You watching this session, we're going to have an intermission and have some food, fuel, and then we're going to go in and do the trunk work capacity and the cuff capacity to finish out the day. So we're leaving Santa Monica, have some food, then we're heading straight into a proper core workout. Will I be fatigued from slacklining there? Straight into trunk work capacity. calf capacity now. This is the first exercise. Usually you'll see us doing Cuban press. We don't have a barbell right now, so we're using the tubing. Now, the first time we did this in the States, I was doing this one, but I feel it incorporates the delts too much, so I'm choosing to have it by my side and pulling it out like this because I feel it isolates that area so that you can really hit the rotator cuff more efficiently.
because I'm so skinny. Just like, all right. It's just like all of a sudden I'm just like,
come in, man. Let's bust a freestyle.
oh, okay. Bust a freestyle. Yeah. Got a lot on my mind. It's been a lot. Got a lot on my mind. I grin a lot. I do my thing. I smoke my pot. I got my rings. Don't floss a lot. But, you know, a lot of you humans destined to be robots. Destined to be slaves. I'm a GoBot transform. No snot up in my nose. Cause I blew it. I chose things to do. Me to you. Bless. God bless.
You'll notice that we made an adjustment with the IYT using our shaker bottles filled up with water. They're a little bit different weights and they're different sizes, but it's better than nothing. If you don't have the equipment, you don't just say, oh, give up, off to bed. You find something practical, find the way. So we used shaker bottles filled with water. Now tomorrow we're heading to Venice Beach for the workout, which I'm really excited about. Lachlan's been there before, I have not. That's where Arnold trained when he first came to America. Going to sleep now, and I'm going to make a note to include more recovery methods. It's been quite difficult to include recovery in this hectic start to the US trip, so I need to get access to some kind of deep tissue, even if it's my fingers, if that's all I've got. Some kind of ice bath, even if we can find a sauna. It's been a bit difficult to find those things at the moment, first starting out, but I have faith that we'll find that with perseverance. So I'm keen to rest up now and cannot wait. I want to go to bed now. Cannot wait for tomorrow. Here we are at Venice Beach, California. This is my first time, that was a terrible accent. This is my first time at Venice Beach and it's great. First impressions, it's much like Santa Monica. There's excellent equipment allocation and it's the right equipment. Gymnastics, so that people can come in and try it for free. It's not difficult to access like certain gyms can. You got rings, P-bars, it's excellent. We're doing our gymnastics conditioning today, which I'm excited to get into. It'll be the first gymnastics conditioning since we've landed in the US, is that right? Or have you snuck one in? Also, this is where the outdoor weights gym is, where Arnold and Franco Colombo used to train. So I'm really keen to hit that up as well. We'll be doing our weights session there. One of the main reasons I got into training was I enjoyed it anyway when I was a kid, but watching Pumping Iron really inspired me to hit the weights and to get stronger. So I feel like I almost owe it to this place because this was a main training area for people like Arnold. I feel like I owe it to them to really push myself now that I'm here as well. Cement my place in history, you know? Absolutely. So I cannot wait to get stuck into it. We're starting off with gymnastics conditioning. windy today, so it was throwing me off. Yes, imagine that was my excuse. I just felt a little bit weaker today getting that press, but the first press I got felt pretty strong. Maybe I was unfolding a bit too early, but a good start to the session. That awesome session that I had at Santa Monica during the day when I did that straddle planche, that felt amazing. So I was really keen to try straddle planche today as part of gymnastics conditioning. Unfortunately, during those pulls I did, the wide arm pulls, that's aggravated something in my forearm, which I think results from not doing enough deep tissue release, and my biceps have just become incredibly tight since we've arrived here in the US because I haven't been able to do anything. That's then gone down to the forearm and it's just feeling really tight at the moment. Not in a position where I want to push it for straddle planche. What would normally be Lachlan helping me to get these cross presses, I've scaled it back a little bit more just because this forearm thing is so tender right now. It's quite strange. So that didn't hit the forearm as much as I thought it would, but I thought it was definitely smart to scale that back with how the forearm's feeling. Just seems like any straight arm movements for the remainder of this gymnastics conditioning, I'll be scaling back just to avoid hitting what feels like an already very tight and fatigued area. I'm still on the boring ball. Yeah, it sucks. I want to go to full front and back lever, but these injuries are all just they're keeping me down. We've finished the gymnastics conditioning and now we're moving on to weights, but we're having a little break in between. I haven't been in the water at the beach yet. All our sessions seem to be going right into the evening where it's too cold to go in. Now that it's during the day, it's late afternoon, around 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna have a dip. I might help the forearm as well. That's another reason why. And just see what this beach water is all about. I haven't even put my foot in yet. California, Here I come.
When there's nothing left to say, well, the good time is over, then I'll be on my way. But I'll come around swinging when the fire's on.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. No, it's not really. It's very warm. Nowhere near as cold as Australian beaches. 8 beaches out of 10. Where the hell am I rating a beach? Now it's time to have something, not a massive meal, but some kind of sustenance. And now we're going to hit that outdoor gym that I've been wanting to train at for years.
You've inspired me, mate. With that hair, I'm going to tell you dip as well.
Yeah. Here we are in the weights room. This has been a long time coming, and to celebrate, it's a PB bench. Because it's working in pounds, it was still difficult working up. We ended up doing a huge jump in our sets because we miscalculated, I did, how much the bar weighed. Anyway, we've hit the stride, and now I'm working with 107 kilos. It's actually 106.8 kilos, but I'll round up, but it is 106.8 for those specific to a decimal place. The first set was really hard. I was able to power through the last one if I really tried. So for Arnold, here's a PB bench. That was easier than I thought. New PB. That one was for you, Arnold. That was my blueprint.
Finish it. Finish it strong. Come on. You got it. Come on. Come on. Get it. Get it. Come on.
I just can't get that. The last one. Damn, that's intense. Yeah, it gets to a point where it just feels like the lactic acid's just flooding it and they're locked there. So I tried to just cheat it, and that didn't even work. They just were stuck. Alright, we've got our last set now. I'm gonna see if I can redeem myself and get all 12. I just gotta push it.
Finish it, man. Finish it. This is the hard part. It's going to get stronger. Come on, you can do it. Yep. You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Get this last one. You can do it. You can do it. Just friggin' do it. Come on. Yep.
I got it. I did it. I really didn't think I would, but I came through with the W.
You should have controlled the negative, I reckon.
Yeah, I kind of just played the joke and finished. I'll do one more. Well, they've failed. How can you not come to Muscle Beach and not do bicep curls.
Come on, man, come on, come on. Last one, come on. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Yeah.
That's really tough. I feel like that's tougher than the other gym we were at. Maybe because this isn't as oiled as well. Perhaps the beach is stiffening the pulley. Makes it feel a little bit harder even though it is the same weight. Could be other reasons. It does feel tougher today. But I really like doing these. Having gone so long without doing isolation training for certain muscles, it's interesting how refreshing it feels to hit them like this again. And remember, this is to help with those compound movements. It's not to specifically be a bodybuilder. Cable cross press, I don't feel this one is as strong as my other one was in the gym that we were at last session. Because of that forearm injury, and I'm specifically making note to roll my shoulder, it feels really intense in that area. So I'll dial it back a bit, it's a bit lighter. Someone taking photos of me, so I best give him a really good flex just to make sure he gets it. Now that felt, I possibly could have pushed it heavier for that, but I chose not to because there's too much at stake to push it and make that mistake of injuring yourself and ruining it for the remainder of this series. I want to get my goals, so I got to be trained. If I'm injured with that, stepping back just that little bit, and then moving forward if it's okay for me. We picked that up. Lachlan was critiquing where the weights were coming out, and he was saying they were coming out to the front most of those reps, and it really didn't feel like it. It felt like I was putting all my effort into keeping it straight. So it's really good to have a spotter for this exercise because how it feels is not how it looks. Is that our last exercise at Muscle Beach today? We train even too long for these guys. They're packing up all around us, so we have to head out, but this was an awesome session. First time experience at Muscle Beach. Definitely come and train here if you're in LA. What is going on? This is what it's become. Trunk strength in the corner of a retainer wall. We just keep coming up with solutions to the problems, which means you can do this stuff anywhere you wish. Park bench trunk strength.
like your arm was like this, which is pretty difficult.
Yeah, that was made a bit more difficult by the placement of my arm. I think that caused me to slide along the ground. As you put on pressure, it'll push you out. Try and have your elbow right beneath you. Tuck lifts now, and we had a lot of trouble finding something high enough so that we could hang and our legs would touch the ground. In addition, Helly Hansen didn't touch the ground as well. There was nothing that in the gym area that would do it. The rings was the best bet, but Lachlan had a lot of trouble in his first set, even hitting half range of motion for that. And then, as if literally speaking to me from above, Joe Weider came to me and he said, "I've got you covered, Tyson." So I'm going to try and do it off this rail. That was good, but the bag was still resting at the end of it when I was completely stretched out, so I should hold a rung higher for the next time. There really is an alternative wherever you go for the training that you do, particularly for bodyweight and gymnastics training. Is that it?
That's it.
Right. I did that the first time. Did it hurt?
No. I hurt myself a bit.
Good. That's the end of the week of training. It's been quite a tough week getting over the jet lag, getting over that tiredness and putting all our effort into finding ways to train. I hope at the very least that's helped you guys at home, knowing how to adapt your own training in times of need. We have a pretty demanding program, I would say, and on top of that, it also needs specific equipment. But I would say we've been quite successful at finding alternatives to meeting all the demands of the current program.
This is also a great example for you guys that there's no excuses for not training the way we do, because we literally arrived in the States and we figured it out. So we knew of obviously Santa Monica and Venice, however that was about it. We figured out how we train each exercise when we arrived, and it's all free so far. I mean, we paid $10 to train here on the beach in the weights gym, but that was purely because it's such a cool place. We're happy to obviously spend some money, but there's really no excuse. You can train wherever. You don't need to spend, sometimes you don't need to spend any money at all. So, and especially if you know the area, you can meet people and work things out. So just train, guys. Figure out your goals, figure out the exercise you need to achieve those goals, and then just get to it.
Did you enjoy it? Do you have any questions as to why we chose to do this or that? Comment down below. So the challenge now, since landing in America, to summarize it, is finding a way to get into the routine that we had back at home.
One of the challenging things was we would do those sessions at the gymnastics center for about 6 hours and the weight sessions for maybe 3 hours, and that was okay because we knew the people and we worked it out. But here, it's like to get access to a gymnastics center.
Can we even be here?
To get access to a gymnastics center for 6 hours, it's just difficult because it's very unusual. So.
I'm having a blast though. This is so much fun getting to see America like this, and I absolutely love the country so far in my first week. I love the people, I love the atmosphere. So I hope you're enjoying it. There's a lot of challenges that have arisen since we've landed, which we expected, and we're keen to tackle them head on and to just overcome it, and in general become stronger people, stronger individuals. So tune in next week to see us fighting yet again to hit these workouts and to overcoming those challenges. You can subscribe to see these episodes every week straight to your feed, and give us a like to show that you're supporting our into the nighttime sessions. They are so difficult. We really just want to eat and rest right now. It's gone into the night yet again. Yep. But I'm having a blast, and I can't wait to see you guys next week for week 8.